All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our live broadcast of the 2019 Hamburg Kido Cup International Go Tournament. This is live from Hamburg, Germany. We have a pretty big atmosphere here. Actually, 200 players signed up for this one. Probably the largest Go event in Europe, besides the European Go Congress. So, yeah, pretty exciting day. We have 3 rounds. So, glad to have you here with us. This morning, the game's already started at like 9:30, which is like half an hour ago, but we have 3 rounds today. And by the way, in the evening we have the Transatlantic Game 6, which is over there on the US Go web channel. So June the 9th is going to be a pretty great day for Go content on Twitch, I'm sure. Well, for joining us for the morning session, once again, our wonderful Mr. Benjamin Toiber,
Good
Dan.
morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, good to have you back again. I see the tie has changed.
Yeah.
And also I changed something.
Yeah.
Always...
Yours is really, I love it.
Oh, thank you. It's the tie exactly.
The one tie to tie them all, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's Sunday, so by tradition you always wear the Go tie. But anyway, I think we have a pretty exciting tournament here today in the top 8 group. Yesterday I thought so game 1 you were with us, right? And there were probably no upsets, but like round 2 was very dramatic, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's surprising, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think out of the 4 games, I mean, of course, we'll just take a look at the scoreboard in a bit. But first of all, just go over the format for those of you who haven't seen our broadcasts yesterday. So actually, the tournament's played with Japanese rules, 6.5 komi, of course, Fisher time, 45 minutes plus 15 seconds per move, which is quite rapid, I think, compared to other tournaments we've broadcasted before, like the Pro Qualification or the Grand Slam, for example. And of course, once again, we have to thank the organizers, the Hamburg Landesverband, and of course, Halbsacker Verlag, Kido Industrial Co Limited for sponsoring this tournament, and other people for making this happen. So this is a really big tournament. It's not just the top 8 players, but also I think we mentioned 200 people coming here to enjoy the game of Go. Yesterday was a party, so a lot of activities around. So I really hope that you can come if you live in the vicinity. It's a really great idea to even just join for one day. We have like today, which is a full program, and then also like Monday, which is a holiday here. So please join us when we still can. Of course, we'll be focusing only on the top 8 group, which is top 8 European players, and the prizes for that will be 1,500 euros for the top place, and then 1,000 for the second finish. So should be pretty good earnings for a weekend. I mean, I'll be pretty happy if I made that much money, but I'm not strong enough. Anyway, so we'll just jump ahead to the standings from after round 2, because we were talking about this, Benny. Lots of upsets.
Yeah, I mean, I'm especially proud of Remy that he beat Andrii. Because
I heard from him, he said that was a pretty was a comedy of errors in his original words, but in the end, yeah, he won.
That happens.
Yeah. Also, in the afternoon game, we broadcasted Valery Krushanitsky, the Ukrainian 5-dan, who's actually defeated Stanislav Hailak, who I thought is you're always one of the tournament favorites. And in that game, we saw already on stream, he just
that was a big upset, I guess, for Stanislav.
Because I thought he was like killing a pretty big dragon in the middle, but he just didn't manage, right? In the end, just lived and didn't have enough points left. Yeah. So that was pretty. Of course I had to be honest, didn't really expect that result, but very very well played from Valery. He's gonna really enjoy this tournament now.
I mean, to me it felt like even he himself, Stanislav, he couldn't believe it, right? So he kept on playing, although there was like no chance left. Like, well, this cannot be true. This cannot be true. There has to be something. But there wasn't.
Yeah, I think he said that too. Like he was super nervous towards the end because he's like, I cannot drop this game now. The chances here are so good. But anyway, yeah, like that was another of the matches that ended in an upset. I think there was one more. Oh yeah, Cornell. He lost to Dominik again. This is the second time in a month, I think.
But I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't call this that big an upset because
sure.
Dominik is really strong as well, right? So,
yeah, he's capable of playing some really good stuff. So I think from previous commentaries, people would say that he's maybe the more volatile type of player. Some players tend to be like more solid and calm, maybe like Artem, but Dominik is very attacking, and at times he can really catch on fire. The sparks can really fly on the go board if he is in a good mood and good form. So yeah, like very good win from Dominik yesterday. A little bit sad for Cornell. I was hoping for a revenge at least to make it 1-1 in recent times, but yeah, a very very high quality game there. So the only non-upset, I guess, depending on how you define it, on the books, it would be Artem versus Aliens. Artem, showed a really good game yesterday. Just didn't give his opponent many chances. So
I guess we can call him the Rock now.
yeah. Well, he's the Lee Chang-ho-esque type of player, right? So we'll see how he does today. Anyway, I think we covered like 6 players yesterday, 6 different players. Today we're actually gonna cover the remainder of the field, which is the only 2 players who are not featured on the in our broadcast yet. Dominik Boviz, of course, the man who the Cornell Slayer in recent times, versus Andrii Kravets, the runner-up from the Pro Championship. So looking at the head-to-head record, actually Andrii has like all 5 wins in the past, but we know how head-to-head records work now.
Yeah, like I wouldn't put my money on Andrii yet.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a slight favorite, but everything can happen in this kind of game.
Exactly. I think you wouldn't mind it so much even if you had like a bad head-to-head record against an opponent, right? It just depends on how you feel during the day. You're still gonna feel like you're in a better position to win it if you perform better and your opponent's just making mistakes. So yeah, like with the high level matches here, it's difficult to say. Like of course, looking at the rating, Andrii is like 100 points above him, but sometimes Dominik can play really well, and he actually reached the semifinals of the pro qualifications, so he's definitely capable of getting there. So yeah, it should be a great match. The game's already started. I think we're just gonna jump in.
Let's do that.
Okay, KGS, by the way, you can see these games on the KGS Go server once again for those of you who didn't tune in yesterday. You can find all the 4 boards. We have all 4 very hard-working game recorders in the other room, by the way. They spend a lot of time trying to bring these games up to date for you. So if you have time, please say thanks to the recorders as well on KGS. It will be Kido Cup 1 through 4, and also we have the polls ready, so they're fixed. So we can actually vote for who do you think is going to win the individual matches as well as the tournament favorite. I think Artem right now is still the favorite in the polls, and I think both you and Zongjin said he's in a good position to win this. And so it would seem because he's still undefeated now. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So Andrii is black.
Yeah. So Dominik played 3-5.
All right, here we go.
I mean, it was never that much of a common move, right? But it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Lila doesn't like it at all. But like, oh, it's -3 or -2, but we don't care too much about that.
Right.
So
yeah. Pretty normal opening, yeah.
So black takes the relaxed approach, which also doesn't feel like it's the most severe or the tightest move, right? It's like white gets the corner.
Yeah. I mean, this is the 3-5 move is kind of like the small shimari in a different order, right? Normally you play in the 3-4 stone at first, and then you make the small shimari. But in this case, the orders are flipped.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, maybe Andrii was afraid of something that Dominik might have prepared some Taisha variation or something going on.
You know what? I have a feeling he's gonna do it. Okay, he didn't do it in the game, but we've seen this in the past. Dominik likes to make things tricky.
Yeah, maybe some specific. And Andrii was like, no, I'd rather play a little bit of slack to avoid the complications.
Yeah,
which might be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, so far it's of course pretty standard Fuseki. Like we said, it's not so important that and it's also kind of impossible in high level games to establish a commanding lead in the Fuseki. So you have to be prepared for the long match, right? So these are just the beginnings of the game. I think Black has just chosen to play the 3-space jump. So
what do you think of this move?
I think it's I suppose both of these are fine. In the proverb, you would think about the 3-space jump when you have 2 stones on the side, and this we used to say in the past. It's kind of good for the opponent, so you don't really want to give them that kind kind of space. But now I think we're pretty okay with it. And in this particular case, right? I mean, white can actually invade in there, so it's not too much.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really normal, right? For me, it looks like, okay, this is the one straightforward move.
Yeah, yeah.
But actually, according to Leela, this is a bad move already.
It's a bad move?
Yeah.
What?
I think what we can one thing we can learn from the age of bots is that they really don't like normal extensions on the side. It's always too slow if it doesn't focus any corner or aims to pressure to build something big. So anytime, I mean, we saw that yesterday, right? In this, I mean, in this kind of double approach variation, where
so
this kind of thing, and then something happened on top.
Yeah.
And when it was Black's turn, Black doesn't want to just extend, but always, if Black plays on the side, Black wants to max it out and to build something, threaten something big.
I guess the reasoning is even if you place a move on the side, right? Because it's so wide open, like white can still invade, but if you just might as well just maximize everything, right? I think we've seen this a lot, especially in the age of AI. We see more moves in the corner, fewer moves on the side. For example, like the third move in the Fuseki is not as common, right? As just taking two corners and then moving elsewhere. And then we also see a reduction in the popularity of, I guess, pincers.
So if you play on this left side and you want to play as big and apply as much pressure as possible,
right?
Where would you play?
I mean, this direction, you could go for like a enclosure or even a big enclosure, right? This is kind of nice.
I guess it's possible, yeah.
Yeah.
But
am I a bot yet?
The bot move is this.
Oh, even more ambitious.
I mean, we know this one as an old Joseki variation, right?
Sure. And then West is gonna nice move.
I think usually you do the beep.
Oh, you peep? Okay.
To avoid this kind of cutting weakness.
And then you probably get Sente, right?
I think then you turn. At least that's what we learned from the books.
I see.
But apparently this is also a little
I didn't read enough books.
So this is like the tightest move.
Yeah.
And of course white will fight back and cut. And then hell breaks loose already just on the first corner.
Yeah.
Okay, but they keep it simple. But according to Leader, this is like a loss of 3%. So I guess it doesn't matter too much. But like if you make 20 of these slack moves, it may cost you the game.
Yeah. Although probably in a high level match, you're not gonna make 20 moves, slack moves, right? Sometimes it just takes one chance for the opponent to punish you. So it's a very tough school, especially in the top 8 group here. So anyway, I think white just encloses.
Another calm move.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, now we're here.
Yeah, now he does.
Now we come to the
still a good move.
Move. I think now if white cuts, it's gonna be different, right?
This stone helps a lot for the fighting, right? So so now it's the sensible thing to just play here. Stand.
Just extend.
This is all
extend
fine.
More.
Push more. Yeah. Extend more. But like you have to extend here, don't you?
Probably. Let me guess. Leela says Tanuki.
Right.
But from our proverbial sense,
I mean,
you shouldn't really like Tanuki when your opponent's about to hane at the head of 2 stones, right?
Yeah, right.
That principle is not good.
We always want to avoid this kind of shape.
Yeah. I mean, it's like this, right? It's like if white plays here, and then you just play like 2 moves to help white fix everything. So it would seem that it's not a...
Yeah, it seems like this is a horrible exchange for black, right?
Yeah.
Probably is. But I guess the lesson is that also white doesn't want to add a move here because this corner is already fairly strong.
Yeah, it looks like bizarre placement. So.
Yeah.
So, okay, Leela says white can Tanuki, black can Tanuki?
Yeah, I mean, this is, of course, this extension is big.
Yeah.
But Leela thinks like building something on the bottom here. Like this, so this is even bigger.
Yeah, I mean that would seem sensible. I guess you would spend two moves to prevent white from coming here, right? For example, later, and then you can kind of view these exchanges as fourth line versus the third line, outside versus inside, the garden versus the bedroom. I know, okay.
I mean, I still couldn't play leaving this open.
Yeah.
But I guess another idea is that although it's really big in terms of territory here and control here, it doesn't really affect the strength and weakness of any group. Like the white corner was completely alive before, so it didn't matter too much. Like one move before, it might still be different, right? After this, you might be afraid of some sort of or at least some more center moves, black and get or something. But after this move, the white corner is rock solid.
Yeah.
And also the black outside group is fairly strong.
Yeah.
So even
this didn't happen. So in the game, it was the extension. Yeah.
Just to give the idea that sometimes you can ignore proverbs and ignore a big point if it doesn't affect the strength and weaknesses.
I think the probably the biggest difference between learning Go now and learning Go before was that like humans are very good at like spotting patterns, right? So they have these summaries like proverbs. So basically, when both of us actually, because I mean we both learned Go before 2016, so we could say we had to have this like reset phase, right? Everything we've learned is wrong. But previously we always had these proverbs. And sometimes it's easy to be bounded by that. You just feel like, this has got to be right. I mean, also you just get your own feeling that Hana at Head of Two Stones is never good whatsoever. But I think, especially after the AI tools are available to everyone, I think we're able to open our minds up to new avenues and sometimes play the unconventional. Right? And that's the beauty of creativity.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there are still local ideas and patterns and proverbs, but you need to know, or you can learn when to forgo that and
when to deviate.
Yeah, when to deviate if you have a whole board plan that is better.
Yeah. So I mean, I think this is still
of
okay,
course.
right?
Nothing big going on.
Like
this is just
extends,
minor details.
I think after this though, like White probably wants to move on the bottom side because if Black is one remove. Yeah, I mean in the old days you can even like Senrinsei.
Yeah, we will be really afraid of this, right? So it's natural to split the side to say, okay, this goes smaller. Yeah. Of course, Lila prefers to play in the corner because we have things like, no problem, I can still live in later. Yeah. But for us, it's hard, so I guess that makes sense.
Then, Black just blocks from here. Makes sense. The wider side.
Yeah, actually, Black has a lot of moves here.
Okay.
Like from the other side is not so bad. And actually, even something like that on the edge is possible to build here or have some crazy strategy. But this is just fine.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Okay. So White just approaches.
Natural move.
And then
Black goes in, which is one way to do it. Another way would be to just block the corner.
Okay.
And
once again, the proverbial thing would be this is giving White too much. It's the perfect shade. 2 stones, 3 spaces, but
but there's still a weakness, right? So White might need to add another move.
Yeah.
And then Black can still build this later.
Exactly. I think in the game he wanted to just play this first and force White to fix one move, right? And then White jumps out, and then Black also jumps out. Of course, then White has to cover these, and Black can get another corner move. Probably after this, I mean, Black has some way to move out, right? He can also like just connect.
I mean, this is definitely threatening something here.
Yeah.
According to Lila, this is also a good idea because it also does threaten some aim at the cut. Yeah, and it builds this side, which might also be important.
Well, this is Black's main source of income right now. The majority of his framework is on the left side, so it might be also a good idea to jump out.
So here Black goes for the corner.
Yeah.
White defends, which might be a tiny bit slack, but it's fine. I mean, you could usually when the opponent tries to build a corner very big and it's still open, the first idea is to go here.
Yeah.
Say no, you cannot have it all. Forget it. I will fight you. But I don't know how the fight will develop. So it's really complicated.
Yeah, I mean, of course we can imagine some sort of like push and cut, but I guess the ladder is always good. Oh, sorry. The ladder is always good for black in this case. So if white tries to fight, right, then black can probably just, try to connect, something like this.
Yeah,
right?
that looks
So
good.
he has both ways of connecting, and then if white cannot ladder these stones, then it would seem that white split apart, right? And actually, yeah, because these stones will be ladder breakers. I think.
So I'm not really sure how you can handle the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check it out. Really curious.
Yeah.
This. Okay, so you don't.
Okay, you just extend.
Wait. Okay. And if black goes, wait, why is it bad? If black just goes down like we did.
Yeah.
Then you just do something here. So I guess white is getting attacked, but it's black to play, right? So if you play move, for example.
Yeah.
Or even if you play here, that black gets something.
Yeah.
But white won't like die completely or something.
Mm-hmm.
And this move in itself is just so big that maybe it's okay to suffer some attack here.
I mean, after this, you have ways to like slide into this corner territory. You can even seal outside. Yeah, it is pretty huge, but of course, nevertheless, there's some agi that black's aiming at, right? So, okay, white chose to be safe this time.
And actually, white is doing well so far because black play this slack move. That was a tiny bit slow, and like this was a little. So actually, according to Lila, white is at like 60% or a little above 60. Actually.
Yeah, so he's both sides are I think doing reasonably. Right?
61.8 it says, right?
Yeah. And then black is this move though. So
yeah, I mean,
now,
this is nice.
Of course, after white's fixed this shape over here, that's going to be huge. If white can get this move over here. That's actually kind of the Achilles heel of the fourth line stones because everything, I mean, it looks all good, right? Because we have like 3 points underneath each stone, but then this you have to defend against the third line sort of approach, right? Otherwise, then white can slide in from the second line.
Right. So black is happy with this one, but actually white is not that unhappy either because black got this. White can move first on this side, which is also very important. So white invades here.
Yeah,
it's a good move.
So white invades, and then
black attached.
Okay, so white.
And now it's getting interesting because now we see a pattern again, right? So each time you see a fixed pattern and you think you know what's gonna happen, you're probably wrong. So
everything you've learned is a lie. Right.
So I mean, we know this.
Yeah.
Like this here, and so on, and this
lives in the corner,
this
right?
is like a normal Joseki.
This one, right? And then you
push.
And
then you place Arnie. I think there's some other choices.
Which is what happened in the game, by the way.
This is the game. But actually, like, there's some problems with this.
Okay.
It's a small thing, I suppose. But actually, here, this is like the normal move because you usually want to connect to the stone.
Yeah.
But in this position, actually, it's better to play here and give away the stone. This is because white is so strong here.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because I mean, if white kills this stone, it's not a big deal, right? Because this group is already alive.
Right. So this is just a stone.
Yeah.
But it doesn't impact the strength and weaknesses of groups.
Yeah.
So because of that.
But on the other hand, like black is a super solid corner, right? If he can fix like one move, maybe turn.
Turn one more even.
Yeah.
And then you can try and defend some way, maybe even stronger, like this or something.
Oh man.
And if it can.
Lila's greedy.
If you can make a territory of all this side, it's pretty huge, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess we see another repetition of this idea that we stick to a pattern, but it doesn't fit the global evaluation. And in this case, like because of white strength here, the stone doesn't matter as much as it would usually. Right? I mean, if it was like that, of course you would never give away the stone.
Right, because there's some valuable agi there.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly want to. I mean, like that.
Yeah.
Of course, you want to keep it. And then after some more moves here, you really want to go in and attack very harshly.
Right. So, okay, this is... I mean, the game this is still fine, right? or are we seeing any major drops after this, Joseki?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think this is like the first bigger, like the first move we can really call a mistake. Like the others were like very small percentage drops,
Okay.
but this is like -7%.
Oh well, that's something then.
Yeah, so I think that's fairly huge, right? If you make 2 or 3 of these,
yeah, you can fall behind. Yeah,
you really fall behind.
Yeah.
So
and these are the directional things, right? For sometimes when you decide that you want to make pincer and you have like one space, two spaces, and then it doesn't matter so much. But like this one's like directional, so it's like which side you pick, right? And then after this move, there will be a sequence that follows. So actually, this move carries a lot of weight, in terms of flow of the game. This means that black has decided to give it the corner, and everything that follows will be impacted by that.
Right.
So
actually, because of that, white can do a little better than white here, because if this is bad for white, like plays correctly, white should directly go for the corner, which is slightly better. It's like 2% difference or something.
I see.
So it's not that big of a problem. But after black played normally, it was just great for white.
And then this happened, right?
Yeah. Apparently, this, which I never saw,
oh what?
A reasonable alternative.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not that important.
This is it's a time to cue Jeff's emoji.
So I guess this is fairly normal. I guess white added another move.
So okay, black has to fix the outside.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't continue yet.
Oh, by the way, Miko is in Twitch chat. Hi, how's it going? one of our moderators. By the way, we have lots of chat moderators who keep everything in order. So I want to say thank you to everyone who is already active in there to help us out.
Oh, you know what? Actually, instead of this move,
I
can try and go for the fight.
Really?
I mean, the ladder is good for white, and white is very strong here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay. You because you cannot ladder the stone, right? So black has to.
So what's gonna happen?
Extend?
Yeah, white has to. Black has to extend. Play here.
But can white really afford this?
What's going to black place this? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Black needs to try and kill the corner, right? Oh god, I could not come up with that. So we got. Wait, let me check.
Yeah.
This leap seems so aggressive.
I think.
This will be fun.
Right.
Stand.
And then.
So what do you think about the corner? Looks fairly dead, doesn't
it? Is white just gonna give it up?
What do you think?
Just turn like outside? Oh, just give it up?
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You need another move. And that just what is this? So reducing this framework bigger than the whole corner?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I think as human players it's gonna be hard to give up this corner.
Yeah, okay, let's forget it, but this is like we just cannot.
Yeah.
No matter what they say.
All right, okay. So let's go back to
it's too hard to give like
yeah.
Even if leader says it's 100%, like just by human psychology, we cannot just donate a corner like that.
Yeah, I mean, you also sometimes the high percentage doesn't mean everything, right? Like it could also be a higher percentage, but for humans, it's hard to control that. So maybe you want to choose one with slightly lower percentage, but easier to manage, right? Like with the like sacrifices, it's hard to make up for that because you already give a lot of points. But maybe Lida's really confident about like building something in the center, right? But then once again, we saw in the previous game.
Yeah, I mean,
yesterday.
actually, when after you see it, right? Black still needs to capture them off the board, so the corner will be what, like 20 points, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's quite easy to imagine getting 20 points here.
Right.
So maybe the reduction is worth as much. And even after, I mean, like it's 20 points here, maybe another 20 points here, but that was pretty much it, right? And white has 2 corners as well, this group, and maybe it was all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's not much wrong I could really see from the beginning of the game. So,
so black defense, which is like the shape move. There are some fancy weird alternatives, like trying to close the side
exactly
in a bigger way.
Yeah. So let's see what happens later. Okay, white's just gonna play the shoulder hit.
He likes this.
Oh my god. What about a cut? What about a cut?
Yeah, good question.
I mean,
is it fixed?
Is it okay?
I mean, you
black just
extend.
Okay. So even though there's a cutting point, black thinks you can manage, right?
Yeah, black.
All right, and then then we play this one. Okay.
Yeah. But I guess if you just start running with a stone, black will run as well, and you have a big group that will be chased, so it's not that good.
I mean, also you can even just give up and get like larger outside, right?
By the way, I think later this black block is gonna be really big. Like it's not really forcing yet. But I think
it's not Sente, is it?
No, it's not. But I think after.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly,
do you have some?
I think this one will be forcing.
Yeah, shenanigans on the first line.
Yeah, and so you can easily connect this one. So actually, the white group that used to be that strong can get weak too.
Yeah. Okay. So there's lots of hidden stuff here.
Yeah, but I mean, black does we would say Honte, right? Like the one save or the honest move.
Yeah. So it would make sense. Like black is trying to build the left side. This is a game that's I think for us controllable. Right, you can see clearly what the.
But I guess the reason that Lila wants to deviate from this first idea is that white has this nice reducing move, right? It feels like unless you can somehow capture it, which I'm fairly sure you cannot.
Well, that's the weakness of third line stones, right? Because black had a third line 3-space jump.
Right, so it's on the third line, it's quite far away, and if you can reduce like that, then black might get nothing here.
So, okay, let's see what happened. Yeah. Oh, wow, black is attacking. So, okay, white pushes.
Catch up with the king.
Yeah, white even jumps. Now black says, actually, this is way too much. I'm going to attack. And then, peep. Wow, that's a lot of aggression from early on in the game. Can he kill this? Wow.
Okay, so white black defended, which is right. Oh.
So white jumped and then black capped. So he attacked.
Jump first. Funny. So this can be attacked. So obviously this one's slightly better.
but that looks funny. It looks weird, doesn't it? Like from the shoulder hit stone, it seems intuitive to just play here because then you have Tiger's Mouth. That's what normally, how normally things would run. But
I guess because you're in quite deep, you need to try and be a bit more flexible.
I mean, this is also kind of risky because white is right up against black's thickness.
Right.
So he does need to be careful.
But it's not that much of it.
Yeah.
But I think once you see it, like in combination with this beep and the hane here, it feels some like sabaki, right? Like a light shape that can easily build eyes somewhere and escape into different directions.
I mean, sometimes you can see these moves like in a tournament game, right? They feel like, I'm playing like God right now. But these are hard to spot.
So that's the pattern move, right?
Yeah, that's the pattern move. But then again, black is gonna deviate. Normally, right? In some cases, you would like wedge and then you try to connect, and then there's 2 cutting points, and you just defend like this to prevent the Tiger's Mouth from happening. But in this case, because black is so strong, I feel like he actually kind of welcomes it. You know, like when you have a wall like this, it's not super productive to just only circle points with it, right? If you only circle 20 points, it's not so epic. But if you can use that as like attacking, as an attacking device, and chase your opponent around, like that's gonna be way better.
Yeah, so attacking is definitely the right idea here.
Yeah.
Actually, after this move, it's kind of hard to enclose right on all sides.
It's not so easy because white can always maneuver. Like we said yesterday, that it's very difficult to kill a group or even attack a group efficiently, because sometimes your opponent just moves out. You know.
So actually, this attacking move is a little better.
Uh-huh.
Because white will run in this direction, but you have these stones waiting for him.
Right.
So it will be a little harder to settle. But I guess.
So okay, let's see. White jumps out.
White peep.
Oh, white. Sorry, yeah, white peeps first, and then white jumps out.
Yeah, maybe it's not necessary. Oh, you don't need to answer. That's fine. You can counter peep. Actually, I had one teacher in Japan.
Yeah.
Back when I was there as an insei.
Okay, story time.
Each time somebody would peep, he would find a counter peep.
So just kind of reflexive action, right? Like.
Yeah, like, oh, you peep me. No, I peep you.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you have to look and see if it works, right?
Yeah, of course. But if it works, it's like a strong idea because, like, if white connects, white got pretty heavy, right? And even if you defend then, you got white to stay attached to this stone.
Yeah, exactly. It is bulkier, right? After white connects. So the idea is like
once you defend, white can just throw away this stone, right?
Yeah, because already achieved its purpose.
Yeah, so if you want to force white to keep the stone, you need to force him before you defend. But I guess that's a really high level idea, right?
Yeah.
Like pro level.
Yeah, I think in general, right, you always want to counterattack. You want to look for ways to,
Oh, I'm sorry.
punch your opponent back in a way. So
actually, I left it running a little and Lila changed its mind. So you can play even stronger.
Oh, wow.
Because if white cuts, you can probably still do
peep?
something.
Still jump?
So yeah, I think we should look at this, right? Because
okay, yeah. That's probably worth a look at.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so black does not die.
And then white jump. I mean, is black gonna... I mean, black can just like Kasumi, right? And then this is like...
this is threatening either this...
Yeah, so even if white tries to make...
Yeah, I mean, there's still this and this card.
Okay, black can just manage, right? Okay, so white can be killed here? If this is the case, then white just dies, right?
Well, maybe this one is a little bit more severe.
Yeah. Then you're just on it, right? But this one has a risk for black. I mean, black can like lose the four stones.
So there will be some kind of
sacrifice, right?
Trade, I guess.
Yeah, he has to sacrifice because then black has to Atari, and then white's gonna Atari here first. Okay, sure.
This once.
Yeah.
So this, I guess. Yes.
Yeah. White's gonna just
capture. Go through. So what do we?
Black will push.
Interesting.
And then white will push here.
Yes, you push here.
Just connect.
White can make this Atari one.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, white will capture.
Yeah. Wait, do you need to play? You don't need to play.
That's. You don't have to play.
Sorry, this one it wasn't there yet.
Yeah. First Atari, and then like
so
that.
We connect.
Black connects here probably. Or just save it.
Yeah. Okay. We can exchange it. Doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
So this for this.
Mhm.
And this.
And then.
Interesting. So.
Yeah.
So why is this good for black? I mean, black lost a couple of stones here, but the black wall got just perfect, right? And black close this and get something here. So with this strength, black can aim and build something in this area, I guess. But actually, according to Lila, this will be fairly even. It's
still hard to say, I think. I mean, white does gain something from this variation, right? So black will gain some thickness, but I mean, okay, this is going to help him build something here later, but right now, of course, this group is not weak. So it's not as if, white's cut off and then,
then take it too much.
Yeah, then this becomes meat on the platter, but in this case, it's still hard to say how this would go. But in the game, we can check out in the game what happened in the game a little bit, because I think some people wanted to ask us what's going on in real time.
I'm sorry. Actually, this one is very bad.
Wait, it's bad?
Yes, you know why?
filter it?
No, it's worse. Okay.
Oh.
White will play here.
Oh, okay.
You need to play here.
Oh,
And
no,
then white
okay.
can ignore.
Oh, you can't even play that. Wait a second. Does that mean that white can cut? Like, like this, right? So okay, black in that variation exchange ones, but
Yeah,
doesn't
but
matter.
that shouldn't matter.
So
too
white
much.
can hane, right? White can hane and then push and cut.
But I mean, this one is.
I mean,
threatening, right?
you can even play here, right? You can even play here first. No.
But this is not threatening yourself, right?
It's not. Oh, okay, it's not. So you cannot do that. But then, right, white can push through.
But I mean, the black capture is gonna be forcing.
Okay.
And then you can, I think you can deal with.
Then you can manage, because it's very thick. Okay.
Not a big problem.
But yeah, I didn't notice that. I mean, that could be a pretty big mistake if that happens.
Yeah, it's so easy to.
You're always chilled out on the commentator's desk. But yeah, when you're playing, you have to of course look out for these things. Anyway.
So I guess it's another like human thing that we don't really consider. Like we're in the middle of attacking a weak group, and then we should throw away 4 stones and let half
that seems
of it
big.
live.
Yeah, I think it's difficult in general to sacrifice so many points.
Yeah, but I guess it does depend on what you think, how much you can profit from the attack, right?
Yeah.
And of course, if you can like kill it, it's great.
Yeah.
But if white gets out, and you gain nothing, and maybe even get a heavy group for yourself, then that might be much worse than accepting such a trade.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how this turns out then. So black's gonna cover, and we're just catch up to the real game now. We're still about like 25 moves behind, but we can of course just catch up. For those of you just wondering, I think I saw a few questions from chat. Normally we try to start a little bit later, so we have some material to talk about on the board because we want to definitely show you guys what's happening on the board. So yeah, it's very interesting to know. For sure.
So as a human,
you're
fairly afraid for white, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you're a strong top player, then you'll try to look for all the cracks in the wall.
But I think a lot of the times the bots are not that scared of dying because they say, "Oh no, there's always a way."
Yeah, just sacrifice, right?
Yeah, a sacrifice part, or you can always make some eyes here. So so actually, Lila thinks that white has like 75% winning chance here.
Really?
While this crazy trade we saw before was like even.
Yeah.
So it seems to be really hard to attack it. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, it's difficult, right? It looks dangerous, but actually the space is wide open.
Yeah, this is a little inferior to this move, which helps like preparing to build eyes. Right?
Yeah.
But,
so black just takes out his eye, and then he's gonna extend. So we're still trying to come out.
I am.
But black will cover.
But actually, I mean,
he's concerned about the stuff there, right?
But it's kind of hard to keep white out enclosed here, right? So I think actually black should block here, and even though you can, I mean, white cannot do too much here, right? White can maybe get 1 or 2 center moves and run into this direction, but that's still quite a far way to go for white.
Right. I mean, in the game, it seems like black had to take some damage, right? Because he tried really hard to enclose this as well.
Yeah, that's
so he says I can hold for both of them. And just push through. And then cut. So okay, black tried really hard to separate white from connecting to the bottom side group, right? Because otherwise, then there would be no problems left for white. So he does have to connect though, like from the bottom, because now if he just connects here, then white's actually gonna come like further, right? And then he's gonna have a problem himself, so he cannot do that. He has to connect.
Wait a second, that's gonna be interesting.
Or can he connect?
Well, Lila suggests this point.
And then, Atari?
Yeah, and then connect. I guess if white descends, you have some sort of double. But how about the liberties?
I mean this one, right? So you.
I mean, of course, you can always play this. But does it work? It should work.
Do you have some sort of?
Wait a
So, is there some sort of sorcery? You can.
I don't understand.
But this is seems like okay. Seems tricky.
Oh, it's still.
How about this one? Oh, so white plays here, and then
Oh,
like
so
this
you
block?
don't win
Okay.
this capturing race? Oh, you don't.
What? You just die?
Here we have this exchange as well.
Okay. So this already happens. Then we have this exchange. And then yeah, that already happens.
Yeah, this is slightly better because you still get
Uh-huh.
a chance of starting a co here.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's a capture and race, and then who wins it here?
I think it will be white has to do the co.
Yeah, but
And
black takes first.
Yeah, so
And then of course white has some co-starts here, or this. But I think he has to go for a co-start here because if black wins this co, he's gonna kill the left side group as well. So
yeah, but
yeah.
just I mean, if you lose the co,
Mhm.
the black corner got quite big, right?
Yeah.
And you just got these stones,
Yeah.
and black still gets part of a wall.
Mm-hmm.
So black would be very, very happy. Like
I
game
think
over,
so.
like happy, like 80%, 85,
Mm-hmm.
which still might relate to only like 10 or 15
Yeah.
points lead, but it would be very comfortable.
Yeah, also because black takes the ko in sente, right? And then white has to still cut. So black actually gets another move after that.
Interesting. So,
Yeah.
but I guess you need a real deep reading of this capturing race.
So in the game he just lives, right?
So
Because
if white cannot play this,
Uh-huh.
white needs to do something like that.
Yeah,
then
but
you
black can
can-
Atari.
Yeah, then you can Atari, and it seems like you can quite easily make life with this
Mhm.
either here or like with this kind of squeeze.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Get another eye here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is this would be the more aggressive option if you want to go into a potentially capturing race.
So actually,
Yeah.
this point is a little bit vital. Like just connects.
Uh-huh.
White can exchange.
Yeah, and get more liberties, right?
Wait, this one is not there yet, is it? And now you can play here.
I see. That's the
2D
difference because there's a
defend.
in this shape you can still cut, but then there wouldn't be any consequences because black can just.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels a little annoying, but nothing
Mm-hmm.
will actually happen, right?
Right.
But so yeah, this point matters a lot, I guess. If you can fix this one
Right.
with a threat to capture the other stone.
That's pretty significant. Yeah.
So I guess both players kind of missed
Yeah.
that vital point.
Well, right now white's alive, so in the game, let's catch up in the game.
Also black defender.
Yeah, black just defends.
Yeah, so if white just lives, white will be very
I mean,
happy.
white will be over the moon, right? Because
Yeah.
he made a pretty deep invasion. Now he has 2 eyes, and I think in the game white just
I guess there's no
pushes.
need to exchange, but
Yeah.
Wait,
And then squeeze here.
wait a second. What am I seeing here? No, this is.
Lena's going crazy.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, actually, after white lived, right? We went from 80% black
To 20% black.
to 80% white, exactly.
Yeah.
So after this, is just? I mean, it seems.
So actually,
It looks quite big,
that's
right?
kind of funny. Like
Uh-huh.
in this situation,
Okay.
Leader's so I mean, after white pushed, Leader's so desperate as black that Leader really wants to try and like kill it all, which doesn't work at all, and you just die with it. But still, you would like
Right.
go for it because they come on, if I play here, I lose anyways.
Yeah. So okay, he just lives.
Is there any?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it doesn't hurt too much. This.
Yeah, and then just live.
This.
Oh, he's why is even pushing?
I mean, it's just a very small thing, I guess. Like.
I mean, okay. Does white need to actually take? Can he just Tanuki?
White should play some. No?
You can Tanuki, no? Because I mean, if black plays here, right? That looks dangerous. But then It's not working actually.
But
Let me just take.
I think black can play here.
No, then it's just dead, right? It's dead.
Yeah, this is dead.
Okay. So we do have to fix.
Yeah. But
I saw Lila, white actually was trying to push there, but I
mean, this is also threatening something.
That's
here.
risky. That's risky.
Another way to make life here is this one. Which is like a very high level idea, I would suppose. I would.
So try to get Sente, right? So
yeah, I mean,
black is gonna cut.
Black will cut. And after this, black needs to capture the stone to fix, and then white can get Sente. Oh, by the way, this is not here yet.
Yeah, I mean, you do end up making a bad exchange, right? So to help black get stronger.
The difference is, if you don't do that, just live, then later, if you try to attack this group, black doesn't need to cut because the white group is already alive anyways. So black will play from the outside, and will have an easier time settling these stones.
So maybe this is slightly better, huh? Because it asks the opponent a question. I think if this stone was not there, then black would feel like this is not so good, right? To let your opponent get even further, and then you can. Well, you have to fix here, but there's still a cutting point. So in this case, I think you have to.
Well, I mean, maybe you can cut immediately.
Well, you can just cut, right? And black cannot manage to capture this because he doesn't have enough liberties.
But I mean, it's a very subtle difference. So maybe we don't need to go in too deep. Makes life. It's fine. Black. Why did black play? I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Let me.
So okay, let's see it in the game. Try to catch up. And then okay, black blocks, and that's pretty big. This is the move we mentioned already. Actually, we missed one question earlier. I was super focused on this fight, how it would go, and then we missed some questions. But anyway, one of the earlier, I think, questions from the chat was, is shoulder hitting that deep into the opponent's framework normal? And I think this was the fourth line we were talking about.
This one, right?
Yeah, the one white shoulder hit.
Well, I guess you need some reading strength to judge that you won't die with that. And I wouldn't be 100% sure I can make life. Like, it feels like it's hard to capture, but I wouldn't be absolutely sure myself. So I think it's like going in that deep, that aggressively is a very high level thing. So I guess for a weaker player, I would recommend a more relaxed reduction approach.
Because if you invade deep, then you risk the option of being heavily attacked, and then it can be really scary. I think when you don't have enough space to make two eyes, and we of course we say that for maybe just a beginner mini session. Pardon me, the Go players in the chat. So already this is of course a pretty basic idea. You're just trying to make two eyes, which are kind of two uninvadable spots, right? So even if you surround everything completely, like when there are no more ways to go, right, you can still live, because like this, like black normally if there's only one eye, like this for example, then black can throw in and then still capture everything.
Because in Go there's this rule that if both the black and the white groups are captured, then the one who makes the move wins, right? So if black plays, black can eat all the whites down.
Yeah. But in this case, if black throws in, then black has 0 liberties, and this is a legal move, so black has to take it off. But white has 1 liberty, so actually black, we say in Go, of course, you cannot play a stone with 0 liberties unless that's also the capturing stone. And so in this case, black can actually not go in there, and black cannot go in there. Basically, white just lives permanently on the board. So this is all what you always want to look for when you're kind of invading deep like that. Especially in this case, right? Like white's outnumbered in an area. Black is super strong, is really attacking white everywhere. So you don't really look for too fancy like settlements, right? Just try to make two eyes. That's enough. And by doing that, like in this case, white actually takes away a lot of liberties. A lot of territories away from black. Because previously we saw this huge area here, and now it's reduced to the third line. So,
and maybe to give a higher level answer again to this deep invading idea.
Yeah.
I guess usually you even if you can make life, you usually try to avoid being attacked if the other player can make a profit while attacking you.
Right.
So imagine like
yeah.
you get enclosed like this,
Uh-huh.
and for example, Black has a stone like this.
Right.
Then with this wall,
Oh,
Black
yeah.
can build a ton of points
It's
here.
it's like a universe in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go in deep, you get heavily attacked. Black gets a wall, and Black uses it on the other side. It will be horrible, right?
Yeah.
But I guess
Of course, it's
like if there's no
Mhm.
no nearby framework or territory or other weak group that get affected by being attacked, then the only way the opponent can profit from attacking is by killing, and killing is very hard to do in Go.
Also, probably like with this kind of position, like circling points is not. It feels underwhelming, right? Because you really, there's a lot of investment in the center, and Black is only able to, circle like 25 points, 30 points. Is not gonna be enough to make up for the corners and sides, right? Which are much far easier to achieve. Like in this case, right? White only has to block two ways, like this and this, and then the two edges of the board are already enclosed. So
I mean,
yeah.
If Black would get this precise wall, I might still take it. Because
Okay.
But I think we cheated.
We're missing
right?
we're missing 3 stones now.
Yeah.
So actually, in fact, white is still kind of open in terms of end game. So.
Right.
And so white has this one.
This is not there.
Yeah.
This is not there.
And then so okay, black blocked, and then white's play the peep, and now he harness. All right, now that he's alive, he can try to attack. So actually, this group is in a lot of trouble, isn't it?
But I mean, the thing we just said, like you usually attack.
Yeah.
You probably cannot kill this.
Yeah.
Right, because Black can still move out. So the question is, how can white profit from the attack? I'm not sure. Like what does white gain? I mean, a couple. If white connects here, Black won't be able to build points here. But is Black make so many points here? I'm not sure.
Right.
So I guess the better idea would be just helping this group somehow. Because we saw this corner thing, right? So Black can go for the white eyes. So white should do something. Actually, Lila suggested this. Which is interesting. But just to build something, settle here, and aim at this kind of attack later.
Okay, so don't do it now.
If you just settle your group, and Black has to defend, then you kind of attacked and made profit. In this case, the profit is the strength of the white group. Right. But if you just go for the attack, and maybe even weaken your own group, it might be a bad way to attack. So
So this is I mean, the game looks like they're just doing this right away now. So of course we'll see how that turns out. White of course didn't make any preparation in the surrounding area, so he just decides White wants to come out, and
so I feel like there's no need for White to do this at all.
And then Black harness. Yeah. So I think we're still like 20 moves behind. We're just trying to catch up more. Black's gonna push.
As long as we don't fall behind further, I guess it's fine.
Sure. I mean, so Black is still trying to make something happen. In the game, the way he does it is pretty peculiar. I think right now he's playing the bump, and after that he cuts this, and now he cuts.
What is
That's the bump is bizarre.
Yeah, it feels like ramming your head against the wall.
So because the thing is, like, after he cuts, right, white pushes up, and then he harness.
So I think,
and then
this feels like
that feels like a super bad exchange, doesn't it?
I would say like offside in soccer, right? Because like you're going for these two stones. But actually you're trying to attack this group, right? So these two stones don't matter too much.
Yeah, I mean just they're not that important.
So I guess what Black should do, I mean, Black could either do this exchange or not. It's not that important as long as you know you have it. But just cut off the main white group here.
So let's see.
And actually, Bela thinks that this is almost an even game. Right? So because of this,
still an even game.
This is because of these weird attacking moves that actually weaken the white group.
Yeah.
Like.
So this was a pretty big drop, wasn't it? I saw, I think the percentages, it was like 13%.
Yeah.
12% or so.
Oh, but
Okay.
that's funny.
This one?
Yeah. So I guess
Okay.
if white just plays here and
Right.
black can connect here,
Mm-hmm.
black is fine, right? Because even if white can... Oh, sorry.
Right, yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, it's okay.
Even if white can close here,
Saw that in a second.
black can still get... Maybe
Yeah.
you should do this before. I mean,
Okay.
Maybe right now,
Is this
yeah?
Sente? It looks like it.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you play here...
Yeah, yeah. And then if you play here, the black Antari, right?
But this will be cool. Huh?
This will be cool, yeah.
So I think this is even better.
Oh, then it just dies, right? Because then I can
Yeah.
throw in.
Yeah,
Okay.
throw in. And after this,
Yeah.
this will be a false eye, right? White needs to fill it. And so what?
That's the one we talked about before. Like we have two eyes, but this one is actually it's invadable,
Yeah.
right? So then white only has one area that's uninvadable. That's not.
Yeah,
not
and
good
and
enough.
this kind of shape, it's not two eyes, it's one
Yeah.
big eye, because if you play one stone, you're not immediately dead,
Mhm.
so the other one needs to actually capture it later, white needs
Yeah,
to
yeah.
play another move, and then only one eye remains.
Right.
And this one always can capture the white one, so it's also
Mhm.
not an eye.
Okay, so
yeah.
this is kind of helpful. I think he's aiming for that, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
he's,
this is threatening, so white
Yeah.
needs to defend, and if you now connect here,
yeah,
then if white plays on the outside, you can still connect here.
sure, or just Kasumi, I think.
Yeah,
like a
because
safer way.
yeah, yes, yeah.
Because if
this
you
doesn't
attach,
work
then
in,
you can
Kasumi,
on it. But I mean, yeah, the one in the game, like the cut is strange, isn't it? I mean, because after this, right, black plays here, the white just extends, so now we see these four stones in trouble.
Just one small thing, so
Yeah.
against this, white can actually try and counter it, because this one is threatening something
Okay.
in the corner.
Yeah.
And if black connects, then black doesn't have this easy connection anymore.
Yeah.
So that's a nice way to counter.
Right.
But okay.
So okay, white just blocks. All right, and then looks like black just wants to attack
Okay, so what happened? Black cut.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So white also shouldn't care about these
Mhm.
stones. I mean, it's still like that, right? And black just exchanged its
Right,
this
right.
move. This is not yet played.
Mm-hmm.
So if white just gives these two stones and
Yeah.
tries to play here, which has some nice continuation in the corner. Wow, this is such a huge difference.
Really? So you don't even push out?
Yeah, no, you don't care about these two stones too much.
Oh, just fix this,
If
right?
you-
I mean, okay. I mean, black can
I
still
mean,
connect. but-
before this whole thing
Yeah.
started, we were saying like white was doing very well because white just made life in this black framework and black didn't gain much for it, right? So if black can capture two stones, it's like, yeah, 4 points or something. But if you get some points here and you're safe, white is in a very, very good position. So
I mean, also there's some agi right in the corner, so
yeah, so black doesn't have a lot of territory.
yeah.
And you absolutely don't need to go for that fight. Like you can only hurt yourself by going there. If you can just win the game, don't fight.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this is
we know Dominik's personality, right? He's always like, yeah, I gotta fight everywhere. And,
right, but this is so risky, like, because black doesn't care about these 4 stones, right?
Yeah.
So if black does something here and white threatens to capture, maybe black doesn't care and just goes for the attack on this group.
Yeah. And now this can be tricky, right? Especially when in the game, like black goes for the throat, so to speak. He cuts immediately.
So this feels like
Yeah.
I mean,
So are you more of an aggressive player, or do you like security better than let's say adrenaline?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's more like a like a manic depressive Go players. Like sometimes
Yeah. Okay.
sometimes I feel like okay, I go for it,
Yeah.
and it was bad, and sometimes oh no, I play scared and it was bad. So
I think there's some players with like certain styles, of course, like Lucas Kramer.
I mean,
our fellow German player in the German Championship. He's more of like a solid type of player. So he always says, even in commentary, I think we had him during the pro qualifications. He always says, yeah, if you can avoid the risk, right, try to go for the security, and then of course other players like Nikola Midic, for example, from Serbia, or Jonas in the second half of the game. He's always super aggressive. He tries to catch up all the time.
So I would say that I used to be a super aggressive player.
Okay.
Especially when I was young. I started going
Yeah.
at 12.
Yeah.
And
That's probably everybody.
Yeah,
Kind of,
but
yeah.
still, when I was like 20 or 22 or something, I
Yeah.
was like always going for the fight, and like even if I'm ahead 30 points, I go for the deep invasion and try to make life. And if I die, I still throw the game.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff like that.
But it's
And
fun.
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
But after that, I got much calmer, and especially when I studied in China for 6 months, at the age of 30,
Yeah.
I got much more of an how do you say I would say
You change your style.
yeah, I would say I learned a lot about efficiency.
Mm.
So I'm trying to maximize efficiency
Yeah.
and try to make profit, and it doesn't mean I need to fight as long as I get the points. But if I can only get the points by fighting, then I'm not afraid of the fight either.
Right.
I mean, at least that's what I try to do. Of course,
Yeah.
in practice, sometimes I'm playing too slack, and sometimes the old habits of fighting still come through.
Yeah. But I think I mean, of course, you're still very strong, and it's difficult for human players to master this game without the small mistakes you mentioned, right? Every once in a while, we kind of slip up, and that's part of the game sometimes. I think in this game certainly, of course, whenever they're analyzing with Leela, and then we see that they're making some mistakes, but I think in practice, this is so far a really good match. So I definitely want to see what goes on now because Black is going for the kill. And I do think we have like more moves coming up, so let's just try to catch up to it.
Right.
And then yeah. So yeah, Black is going for the kill, or at least the attack to be fair. Even if it doesn't kill this in the end. Okay, well, this is probably a one-way street, right? Because White has to come out. So this is.
But
the
I think
only
it's
way.
not so hard for White to settle it now, right? Black can just White can just move along this, maybe give away this stone.
Sure. I mean, he can also head in here, which is what he's doing right now. So okay, Black's gonna cover. Okay.
Wow.
Actually, that's taking a risk because that Black will let White enter this right of the bottom right corner, which used to be Black territory. But
why?
Oh, White's gonna what? The recommended moves was push.
Do we understand this?
I tried to, right?
Give me a minute to get my head around this.
Leela Sensei is gonna take a while to think. Can that happen? Oh, this is gonna be a capturing race then, right?
White wins.
Yeah. And then okay, White just plays this. Okay, so even more aggressive, right? If White can cover this in Sente, so let's just play this on the board. White can Hane like this. Then Atari, or just Atari here, yeah, and then
so you just play these moves to enclose the whole group.
Yeah. I mean, actually, Black is not so rich in terms of liberties, right? Because like White can push and then immediately take some away.
Right. So apparently, White will win this capturing race.
There's also some stuff here, so you can like Atari. Oh, you know what? You can even cut, right? Because like if Black plays this Atari, then you can play here to push through, and then if like Atari's here, then you can just come here, and that's like even Sente. So it would seem that White has enough.
Yeah. But I don't even know if you need it.
Yeah.
The liberties are just
Okay, so let's see what happens in the game now. Because this will be a different this will be a whole new world of variations.
So even but we can see that even high down players have big trouble reading this kind of capturing race.
Also, I think at this point it was worth noting that I think there was a update from Game Recorder. White was very low on time, so in this very moment, I don't think he had a lot of time left. So which means that the games will be accelerated from here. So we should really try to see.
Okay, so what's going on? So White defense, expecting Black to connect, but Black doesn't. Black goes for the all in.
And that was like minus 20%. Okay.
No, that's I mean. This one you mean. Yeah, I mean, if you can just go out like that, it's winning, of course it's better. But you need to understand that it's winning.
Okay.
But like that, Black has an actual chance. Should still be White still the favorite, but it's kind of complicated. So it's like.
Yeah. Okay. So then White Hanes, Black's gonna block, and White plays a Tiger Smell to try to make eye shape. Yeah, I think he's low on time here. That's
wait. Black.
Oh, so white even placed the Hane. Is he gonna start a ko? But certainly has so many ko threats, right? So black probably cannot afford the ko. He doesn't have many ko threats here. So okay, he just blocks. And then okay, white extends. So we're catching up in light, the speed of light now.
yeah.
Because people want to see where this is going, right? Okay, white plays the tiger's mouth. Yeah, you can just.
I mean, you can go ahead and if there's something
noteworthy.
Yeah. I mean, there's some small details.
Well, right now this is pretty exciting because we have a ko, and we should probably cover that a little bit, because ko's are probably the most exciting episodes in Go, I think, because we always say that there's a rule that limits the opponent from immediately taking back, like in this position, right? You can just immediately take back here if there's no limitation on that, and then this can go on forever. So basically, you have to actually look for somewhere else to play that your opponent will have to respond to, right? And then that's the fun of those ko threats, because you really have to find moves that are worth responding, and sometimes that changes the flow of the game dramatically. So
actually, white doesn't seem to have to do the ko here.
Okay.
So white could go for again threatening the capturing race.
This is blowing my mind right now.
Yeah.
So okay, Lita's saying why black would just win. Why would just win the capturing race? But not now, right?
It's a little more complicated. Right?
Well, now black can even come out. So I don't feel so good about.
But I guess if you get a couple moves like that.
No, I think but black can just jump out, right? So that's probably way too risky for white, I think. Okay, yeah, white jumps out, but okay, black still has this center, and you can link up.
The thing is, because there's so much fighting going on here, and black also has a isolated group here.
Yeah.
White could consider giving this group, right? So you might not after this.
Would
you
be
might
crazy,
not need to answer. So you can go for something like this.
That's Sente probably, because like white can peep.
Right.
So black has to fix. Okay, so let's just
Interesting.
we're still okay. We're 20 minutes
they're
behind
doing
again.
they're doing some
interesting
fight, but there certainly are alternatives.
Yeah. Okay. So they start a ko, and then black takes. White plays this wedge as a ko threat, and then takes back. So now black says, "Okay, I'm gonna connect first." And white's even connecting here.
Wait.
So white.
What? Wait a second. What's going on? So black connects here.
Yeah.
So what if black captures this ko? White gets this.
But then black takes this one. No.
You get this.
No, that cannot be.
That cannot be, right?
That cannot be.
So why is it ever?
So why doesn't black take back? Right. That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, I think the smaller ko. So
because in the game white connected, right?
So I think actually this was a terrible ko threat for white. Like a
it's like giving up Panuki, right?
Game losing kind of ko threat, right?
Yeah,
if you make a threat, and then the opponent can get a threat back.
Yeah.
This hits so bad.
I mean, it's not just that, right? After your opponent gets a ko threat back, actually his shape is better.
Yeah.
So, why doesn't black do that then? Okay, let's first catch up and then rewind maybe later.
But I mean, I think we're fairly close now actually, so I think it's all right. But yeah, I think this connection is.
Actually no, we're like 20 moves behind again.
Really?
Yeah. They're playing very rapidly right now. It's a very fast tournament. So okay. White connected, and then black's gonna take back, but then white cut.
Yeah.
So this worked out, didn't it? It really worked out for white. And I think the thing though is like.
Do you think there might be a mistaken order from the scribe that white connected immediately?
Doesn't seem to be. I mean, we would have would have seen that, right? I think White's probably pretty happy after this exchange. Like he's got the cut right now. He's like copious amounts of code threats, and then he can take this.
Not exchanges.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. And then he has this right. He's still aiming for the peep.
That's black has so many.
Oh, so okay, black has to be fixed.
Problems, so it's like impossible to kill.
So okay, white keeps going.
Wait.
Now he's
white capture. Okay.
Yeah.
Black defender.
Oh my god! Oh, look at that drop.
Yeah.
So this was a huge difference, wasn't it?
I mean, black is just gonna die with this.
Yeah. Looks like black's collapsing because I mean, black there's not even a way for black to link up now, right? So white can just Hane. Oh, that does not look good. Okay, so first of all, white attached. This is Sente. Oh. And then
what is
black squeezes.
So
I see like a canyon in your graph.
so if white just does some defending move.
Okay.
This is not here yet, right?
Yeah.
This variation.
I mean, this really helps black, right?
Yeah. So if white plays here.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, there's a code.
I mean, okay, this one's not there.
This is not there. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is certainly threatening black, right? So black needs to reply.
Yeah.
And then you have this move, which is threatening this center group a lot. And I think if black moves out, but white can close here, then white will still win the semi against the black group. So that's why. But I guess, I mean, they seem to misjudge the semi before, so maybe that's the reason why. Come up with this.
I mean, I think white just thinks that if white kills the thing, like if white kills the black group on the right side, then white just wins, right? It's very simple. So he's just playing here to prevent black from making anything happen, like trying to kill the 3 stones.
But
he could also be low on time. This could also be a time siege.
Once black gets this one.
Yeah.
I mean, now if you cannot kill, you're screwed, right? So is it really dying?
We can see. So we're now we're almost caught up. That's good. I think it's like some people are asking us in Twitch chat how does this typical go once again. Yeah, we really try to catch up. It's important to of course show what's going on the board, but also the games are going rapidly in this tournament, so we always have to catch up with the real action. It's not very easy to balance everything. So black will squeeze. White's gonna Atari here, and then they have a Ko.
Another Ko.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's a Ko threat. Atari's a Ko threat, and then white takes back.
After this, white capture. Okay.
White Atari's, yeah. There's not a Atari there yet. Like black didn't Atari.
Oh.
Here, yeah. So black.
He emitted this. But this is free, right? You should always play.
This is free, yeah.
You should always do it before white takes the stone, because
by principle,
after white can capture and before white is forced to play here. So get more. That's weird.
Okay, so there's no. Maybe go back. Then let's see if black's gonna.
So now
black's saving this as a code threat, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably why he wants to save this as a code threat, and that's why he played Atari now.
Okay.
Now he takes back, and then white plays this.
There's certainly some difference.
And even black connected, because obviously if white's all connected, then he lives, and then the center group's in trouble. So white takes back.
So this.
And then white takes this. So white takes this co-threat.
But white seems to be dying, no? How can you win this go?
And then black plays this one.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it's still a ko. It's still a ko.
Yeah.
I mean, because black can just squeeze.
Right.
So black can now come back from here because now this is self-Atari. So white would just take. So they must still fight the ko. Oh, now you can even throw in now. That's a pretty cool ko threat, isn't it? Because black has to take. This is what we have right now. All right, guys, we're finally caught up with the game. That's good. That's good. Now it seems like we are actually at 100 move 150. That's good. So it was a long process, but finally made it. Yeah, but so far this is super. It's very intense. No matter what happens here. Does black have more co threats? Is this gonna be? Is this gonna be it?
I mean, there's this one still.
Yeah, but that's not in principle. That's not a good co threat, right?
It doesn't matter. It's a co threat.
At this point, he has to probably go for everything he can see. Okay, yeah, but it is a co threat.
You have this Atari still?
Yeah, but it's like giving two Fanukis, right? Like also the thing with this co threat though, right? Is it doesn't hurt as much. Like if black takes this ko and next up he can take 5 stones, but not anymore. So when black finishes the ko, you can only take this one.
Well, right? But if black wins the ko, the whole group dies. So I guess in this case it doesn't matter.
Sure, I mean just locally speaking, right?
Yeah, locally. But here you just do anything to win the ko. So you don't care about this local loss or like.
You have to take some casualties. Yeah.
So
he's even throwing in. Yeah, this is pretty evident then. And in this case, I think it's just the stones are so important.
Maybe it's better to start with this one because it's less painful than giving the Fanukki, right? So you do the most hurting ko threat the latest.
And then it looks like they're gonna. Well, they haven't taken it back yet. Dominik is thinking. But okay. What? So what is? Oh, so suddenly it's like 96% for black again. That's funny.
Wait, why? Yes, this black cap.
So we really went from like this to this.
Black didn't play this one. Sorry. So this. Yeah. So I mean, it's really hard to read the ko, right, with all the ko threads, but it seems like black just wins the ko by 1 ko thread because black still has this one. White has one more here.
Yeah.
But that's it. So black has one more, and black kills the group, and that's why black is winning. And so white.
Oh, wait a second! Wow, white's.
Yeah, white
didn't answer. White didn't answer.
Yeah, white didn't answer, but that's kind of desperate.
Yeah, this doesn't seem working. Now he's throwing in here. Oh, this does not look good. I think black would just take, no?
You can.
Well, right now it's like Atari, so that's not it. Well, you could still play here, but like then maybe what gives up this, right, and then just kills that.
But I guess killing this side is big enough.
No, like so what I mean is this, right? Let's maybe play on the board. So now when white throws in and then black takes, then white would just take, and then now if you play here, then maybe white just takes this.
But it's still good for black. Like this is still winning.
Probably. It's then we have to count, right? Because I mean, this is like super big as well.
Yeah, I cheated, so I don't need to count. But
why can't we be friends? Anyway, just know you cannot use that in the German Championship. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we should really get used to.
Yeah. Where's my Lila Sensei when I need her? Yeah.
So what's going on here? Wait.
So this is not there yet. So black is still thinking it. They haven't reacted. Oh, black took back. Okay, yeah. Andrii did not answer. So okay, this is over now. Like black cannot be captured whatsoever. So that's not there.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So white takes back. So how about this now? Is white gonna kill the central group? also, by the way, like these stones are in danger, right? The 5 black stones here in the center. So black can take this, but then white can still capture those things, and then this black group dies. But what about this one? So it's an incredibly insane situation we have.
Okay, black captures.
Yeah.
White takes this. So what's going on here?
Yeah.
So
Black just takes.
Now it's much more complicated. Black takes.
Yeah. Oh, so it just gives up the whole group? Oh, white just connects. Oh, well, black's gonna take the 5 stones as well. That's crazy. Black just takes these, right? He's gonna do that next.
Oh. But this is not. No, I think black will try and fight.
Can he hold it?
Fight a capturing race.
Yeah.
White doesn't have that many liberties.
Yeah. So.
But it must really be annoying to have that little time to think about all this.
Yeah. I feel like white's kind of desperate here.
Oh, he just
takes. He just takes. Oh, he thinks that he wins, right?
No, this is not winning.
It's not? Oh, it's like 30% difference, right? 35% difference.
Yeah, I mean, this one is winning, and this one is slightly. This one's winning for sure, like 76.
No, but that one's 41, so that one's not winning at all.
Yeah, it's not enough.
So if white kills, then
white just
kills. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you don't think the first 2 rounds were dramatic, then this one is definitely.
Wow, what is going on?
I think there are a lot of people who just got to go today, which is pretty great stuff. But I mean, even for Go players, this is a very insane situation here. So actually, you get to witness a lot of the drama on the Go board. I think in this match, so you can see the co-fights do lead up to very crazy situations, right? We are. I mean, I would love to take a look at a graph after the game. So it's like this,
messy,
right?
Yeah,
it'll be messy, but.
So I guess
this is the fun and mystery, right? How about this group? Is that like any trouble?
Yeah, but that's small. I mean, we'll first this one.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I guess
what I mean is what it means can black like fight in the capturing race. If this is not alive.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah. Because that's not over yet, right?
But I guess even if it's dead, how many liberties will it be?
I'm just thinking like how many liberties white has. Because black can throw in, right? Make it tricky. But I mean, maybe this would have been like Hane to just make it tighter. Probably
this one is best, right?
Okay, just to
maximize the amount of
liberties. Yeah.
And then it will be a big eye.
And
a big eye.
Yeah.
There's like an eye of size 1 is 1 liberty. Eye of size 2 is 2 liberties. Eye of size 3 is 3 liberties. Eye of size 4 is 5 liberties. And eye of size well, that's enough, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, once black plays 2 moves and white captures this, it will be 5 liberties.
We can show this, right? We can show this. Yeah. So let's say let's count from 0, right? Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This one doesn't count because this one will be answered. So 4 moves where white played answer. The 5th one will be answered.
Yeah.
So now it's
5,
5, 6,
7.
This will be captured again, so it doesn't count.
This one's 7.
Yeah. 7.
And that one doesn't count again.
Yeah, and now 8, 9, because now white cannot gain liberties.
Exactly. Capturing. Yeah. So white's not liberties.
9, but this will be less.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So if black plays, needs to do it smarter.
Do you think Andrii thought that he could still fight in this capturing race? Like maybe this is what he thought, right? Even if white comes out, surrounds the center, he can still fight.
Maybe.
Okay, he's playing this Atari now. So that's what's going on in the game.
Is he?
No. Okay, no, sorry, no, that's not there yet. He's still looking for his next move.
Yeah, it might be better. There might be some more situation.
Yeah.
But I feel like the main problem of this game was this same AI, right? This capturing race, the black group and the white group. And before there were a lot of situations where white could go for it because white had quite a few liberties here.
Yeah.
And still capture black.
Yeah.
But eventually, after this whole coal thing, black could go for it because actually white lost so many liberties here. So when white connects, then it makes some difference. And of course, it's easy to say from the analyst desk with a computer.
Yeah. Well, on the pundits table is always easy.
Yeah.
What a game. This is. Oh, you see. Okay, you see here on the board now. So it's intense. just for those of you who don't know, like this is the board camera is like vertically above, so it's like overhead like this, and we also have a vertical like webcam, like right above our heads. But then you can see like players leaning in the game. That's when it's really intense, right? Sometimes that's why sometimes you see like hair covering like 50% of the board. That's pretty funny to see. Looks like they're still thinking about the next move. I think black is still pondering. Yeah. He's gonna come out. Maybe he's gonna try something here, but I don't think that works. Then the whole thing dies.
I mean, actually, black still has something like here.
Yeah. Oh, he's played this Atari. In the game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's
so
possible.
So he's still thinking about the capturing race?
I think it's more or less the same idea.
Yeah.
Like,
but same, right?
You play here, and you try to go for co.
So
So now you just take liberties like this.
But actually, this is not co, is it?
Wait.
That's not a co because white can just Atari from behind.
Sorry. So the order was bad. Yeah. I meant so I should take this liberty first.
Yeah.
Then white cannot Atari from behind, right?
Okay.
But
I mean, this is like also way fewer than 9 liberties, right? That's 1. So we can also do this for white.
But now with a co, it's also different, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's what they did.
I
I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So okay, that's not enough. In fact, white's just even throwing in now. So is it fair to say, Benny, that if white kills this central groove, then white wins the game?
Yeah, but the funny thing is that even if somehow black can manage and win this co, which will cost a lot of moves because I think it's an approach move go or something. If white gets something like this and this, and does something more here, black still doesn't have that much territory, right?
So actually, this is not as big as it seems, right? It looks like really incredible.
Yeah, but
right?
if you start counting the points, like you already have
this
this,
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
so
6,
you
7,
get
8, 9, 10.
like 10 or 15 more, but if white gets this,
because I mean this was black's corner, so he just takes the corner back.
Right.
So even though it looks like black really captured the fortune there, it might not be the case, I guess. So okay, white's throwing in, and then he's taking liberties. Looks like he is going for the co. So can white avoid a co though, or is that not possible? Like if white plays here, right? White says I don't want to fight a co, then black says, well, just go in.
That's not enough.
That's not enough, right? So okay, they are going for a co actually. Are we gonna see are we gonna see a third co?
Yeah, we are.
So. All right. Exciting. I think we definitely got what we bargained for in the third match. So okay, so
I promised, didn't I?
Yeah. You saw it happening. You said it before the match began, and you were completely correct. Anyway, let's see. Okay, black's gonna probably just gonna connect, right? It really doesn't look like he has lots of liberties, but then again, he can throw in, so that's what he's aiming at. Both players super concentrated on the game now. Maybe we can actually maybe we can actually see if our viewers have some questions about the game. Because that was very intense. We really had to go through all of that, so it was not easy to catch up to everything. I think this is for the beginners. This might be, of course, not the most straightforward game to start.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Because normally we've seen some pretty peaceful games. I think in the second one, for example, Stanislav versus Valery, that was very peaceful. They just took areas, and then Valery invaded, and in the end he just lived. Right after that, White didn't have enough points. So that was more clear cut, but this one we see codes being taken back and forth, and the winning rate going up and down like crazy. This is
the whole mess started
yeah.
with this deep White invasion, right, and Black counter-attacking and White making live, and
Yeah.
then but White still had this weak group. So instead of settling it, White tried to attack Black first, which might be like a risky idea, and White got under pressure himself, and then all this kind of mess happened. And I think there were some huge blunders in this co-fight, right? The one where White could have captured the outer co,
right,
and that would be just horrible.
You mean if Black had taken it, right?
Yeah, if White had taken it back, I think, wasn't it like that? Oh no,
no, White wedged, and then Black had taken. If Black had taken it back, then it would be a Panuki, right? Because at some point White vouched for this wedge as a co-threat. But actually, it would seem like a pretty bad co-threat if Black can take back and White must answer, right? And it's like a huge loss, actually. But in the end, he connected. So, and then he cut, and then that's why all this.
They were White stones, right? So,
yeah.
So White wedge to the outside.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And Black could have captured from the outside.
Okay, looks like White's just gonna.
And then this semi apparently was not very correct. And you know what Lila would do? Lila would just go for this and say, okay. Make 5 more moves, and I give it to you, and I build this, and I have enough territory to beat you still.
Lila's trolling. Yeah, well, I mean that's pretty big though. Like
it is huge, isn't it?
It would seem like Black captured a lot once again, but then like this Panuki's galore in the corner. I mean, also like if you capture like this, right? We used to say that this kind of enclosure has some agi, but after that it's like as solid as iron. So
well, I guess that's another like thing where bots are so good. Like we get tunnel vision. We see, okay, there's this group against this, and this is the game deciding thing, and I cannot think about anything else, but they somehow can. And
looks like they're going for the code. We're gonna see a third code, guys.
Yep.
Exciting. But okay, White's just gonna Atari here. Black's gonna throw in, I think. Okay, so now if Black plays here, that's not enough, right? If Black plays here, of course White would just Atari and collect Liberty. So I think that. Well,
this is an interesting position.
Yeah.
Because there's actually not that much urgency in starting the co. Because Black still has a couple liberties, right? So Black only needs to start the co before being in Atari, or before White can play this one and get away with it.
Yeah.
So, but this one
you cannot get away with that.
This one is 3 liberties, right?
Yeah.
So
and then White will not make it, right? Because Black could just throw in, and then
White can only do that after Black has less than 3, right?
Actually, White can just never get rid of this code now, even if White's gonna play first.
Yeah, even if White plays, Black can still start it, and White still cannot play here.
Yeah, so this is never clean.
But if Black plays first, Black also cannot gain extra liberties here.
Right.
So there's no need to start the co.
So it's like a stalemate.
Yeah, kind of. It will be a huge co, but somehow it doesn't need to be started yet.
So what if Black just says this is a stalemate? Let me connect.
Exactly. That's the thing Black should do.
Then it's game on again. Right?
But again, it's so hard to not play in the game deciding fighting position.
I think he's pondering about it. Definitely.
Funny.
Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting.
So
So if he connects, how many percentage points will Black gain from that?
I mean, White still has upper hand, but it's fairly.
It's closer, yeah. It's
like,
okay. 65% is more than
67 for white or something like that. So,
yeah.
So it's at least not game over.
So if black starts to co, well actually if black starts to go, he doesn't have co threats, does he? So like if he throws in, right? If he throws in now, like what co threats does he have? He doesn't have.
Yeah,
anything.
that's premature.
So
white
he
will
shouldn't
just throw away anything, even this corner can give it.
Yeah.
And be happy.
So this is really a stalemate then. Well, black doesn't want to start a co actually.
But black did.
That's probably because.
Yeah, it's hard to come out with the idea of not playing in the game deciding fight at all.
I mean, do you also think it's because like if black plays here, right? Then, let's say white tries to force the co, like this, and then black's gonna throw in, and white takes back, and then of course if black plays this now, I mean he can still fight, right? And then
but I mean, like the exchange this for this.
Yeah.
This must be super good for black, no matter what. So it's always better than starting the co immediately.
Yeah.
Maybe he was afraid if he played here, white will fix all the co threats.
If that happens, how many percent points would that be? If black connects and then white forces the co. Because then you can get two moves in here, right? And that's huge. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Forcing the co is losing.
For white.
Yeah, because like.
Yeah.
So now.
Okay. So if black turns that.
Yeah, if black gets this.
Yeah.
And the corner.
That's too big, right?
Black is winning again.
Wow.
Okay, even if white eats these.
So white cannot force the issue then.
So. Yeah. But if black starts that immediately and doesn't have this move yet, then white is winning.
Yeah. So wait a second in the game. Let's see. Oh, black just took the top left corner and white took the Panukis on the right.
Wait, so black didn't connect? Black
he started the co. He started the co. Yeah.
There's black plays there. White eats it, I guess.
Yeah, white takes it.
Black plays one more.
And then white takes this back.
That's funny. Actually, now it seems it's bigger to do something like this and build this and save these.
Rather than the Panukis, really? Because black in the game just turns, right? And then white takes this. So where are we at now? Once again, the game is.
Of course, you have to play here. I'm trolling.
Yeah.
But okay, that's not a big of an issue.
Yeah. But, white just takes, right? White's winning now.
Yeah, white's winning. Yeah, because black started the co too early. There was just no.
He should have held on until like a later point in the game. Right?
Yeah, playing first in this fight doesn't improve the co at all. So there's no reason to do. So both players should try avoiding that for a while.
Right.
Which is kind of funny. I never saw it. I mean, you know this from like 10,000 year or some corner shapes, right? But I never saw that like, in a normal in-game co position.
I'm just looking at the chat. I think
makes no difference.
I think someone was saying black one who wants to bet me $100. Oh, that's gonna be. I mean, if white wins now, we have no comment on that. Yeah. So anyway, this is difficult, to say the very least.
So shall we count?
Is there no more chance for black to come back now? Is the game over?
No. So apparently. This is like the best thing black can do. Go the furthest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like 90% for white, so that should relate to like at least a 15 points lead or something. So we can try and count, right? I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Let's assume something.
Sure.
Simple.
Yeah. White blocks.
This and maybe black even like. Just to count it.
Yeah.
Won't be as bad. Okay, so what is black start?
Your graph is showing like a sharp increase again. It's like
a Grand Canyon.
Yeah, or like the stock market or something. a very volatile stock market.
Right.
That's dropping. Yeah.
So how many points does black have? again count in steps of 2.
So sure.
2,
In pairs,
3,
right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
21.
22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30,
30,
31, 32, maybe not more. I don't think there's so much. 32.
Yeah.
Here I count the captures.
Well, let's say like black has 3 more captures.
Okay, so 32, right?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
38,
8,
39,
9, 10,
41,
41,
42,
2, 3, maybe 4 because there's some chance to capture this.
88 points.
Yeah,
plus 3 more captures. 3 more captures.
So it's like 91.
Yeah, and so white requires at least like 85 points basically.
Because of Komi.
Yeah, because of Komi.
Okay, so let's count. Like we don't know about this yet, so
might be dead. I think
might be dead, might be escaping. So maybe we can count as half or something, right? Whoever plays first gets it. So if white plays first, white gets like 10 points here, and black plays, white doesn't get it. So it's like 5 points or something.
Sure.
Or maybe 6. So we can count it 3.
Sure, 3 pairs.
Maybe 4 pairs. 5. Oh wait, these are all dead. So like
we have to count the dead stones now. It's very.
I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then
30,
this, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
38 pairs.
Wait, doesn't make sense.
So actually, white has 70 something points, right?
So even with 40, it would be just 80. Huh. So.
But white's winning in according to Lila.
Yes. So white cannot give this card. So it's more complicated.
So how about what's in the? But actually, in this position, like even.
Wait. We got this. Okay. So there must be something else going on.
Yeah.
So white can still invade.
White can invade. Wow, that's crazy. Even like this, that's possible. Oh my god. Okay, just I have to put my hands up and say, okay, that's hard.
There's some corner like with this.
How about this one?
Yeah, because this and this connection.
Can we show this variation?
Oh my god, my brain hurts.
Yeah. You only have 1 round today.
So we think it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay,
you can add a block. Actually, this is a little.
This is like one of the best games we've had in a while. I think. Really, like.
At least,
it's so good. It's so dramatic. And then.
Maybe corner.
Yeah. Even this. Okay,
this is fine too. Both are almost.
Oh my god.
Same. So now.
Yeah.
I mean, if black just connects, white lives or makes some ko, right? So I think you play here. Yeah. Oh, it looks like there might be another ko.
Fourth ko. Wow.
Yeah, this would be ko actually.
Yeah.
And then white has a lot of ko threads in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty insane. Okay, so let's go back to the game a little bit, because in the actual match, I think maybe Andrii was worried about this kind of invasion, so he first took like a 2-space jump, but now we're seeing even more fights. So this game is not over yet. Crazy. This game.
So this is why this is actually a big mistake.
So because of this one, it's cleaner, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no aji. But that's so subtle. That's like so little difference. I mean, we would just think like, oh, this is also capturing, right?
Yeah.
And this maybe, like this one's kind of, you got some funny things going on here.
Yeah, because after this, you don't have to play this necessarily, right?
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, in some ways, it's similar. It's kind of similar.
It's kind of similar.
Because like, if you squeeze here, then it's the same.
But if you add another move, maybe then after this, you don't need to answer at all. Also.
Yeah. Okay. Let's catch up now. So black.
Yeah, okay, let me just download the game again.
Yeah. So white's gonna come here, but then Black just attaches. And white harness. Oh my god, black's going to the corner. This.
Okay, let's just go through this. Okay, black play the peaceful one. What? Okay. Okay, so what's the best way to close the corner? Okay, let's not go for the crazy idea.
Oh, no, stop it.
Actually, this seems to be best to make a complete mess. Because black is probably forced to answer in the inside because of all this Andrii here with this and this connection again.
Is this too much? Like, should white just have done the small
There
knight?
seems to be something in the corner. Yeah,
well, the small knights would be cleaner, no?
Yeah, the small one
because then you can just play here.
Oh, but actually, I think all are winning. All of them. Like, for a while, this is also fine and looks super...
But that's an elephant's eye. Okay, but in this case, you're so strong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? You can just go here and just block it, and then black won't make eyes anyway.
Normally, this would be unacceptable.
Yeah.
But because this is, like, so strong. I mean, it's like a wall of iron.
Yeah, but here, this is just a dead wall, and white is super strong.
Uh-huh.
This is funny. Would you come up with this move?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. But actually, they're all not so different. So I think all of them are winning.
All right. So and Andrii is.
But maybe this is like more complicated because there is some invasion.
It's Dominik. We.
And actually, white could. If white gets this one.
Yeah. Is that gonna be too passive?
It should be okay still, but it got fairly close, right? But compared to what we counted, like black has like a couple points less, and white has like at least 10 points more here. So that's why this is.
Yeah. There's a pretty big swing. So like this, maybe white can just win, right? By a small margin. Yeah. But at this point, it's so difficult. Yeah, it's crazy.
They don't have much time left, so it's like on average they have like 15 seconds per move, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how can you judge that? It's like.
Is there? Oh, it looks like there's not a ko in the game.
Crazy. Another ko.
Wait. Okay, let's catch up.
Okay, this. Black plays 3-3. Yeah, there's some.
Yeah,
some
3-3.
Black plays the killing move, which is good. How do they get to another ko? I don't see it yet. White blocks. But there's no need to block. You can just play here and kill it off.
Is it dead? I mean, can black like run out? Well, first of all, let's answer this question, right? Like this is.
But you can
this is not
push
alive, right?
And play 2-2.
Just kill.
Oh wait, is this gonna get another ko? Can Atari runs? No.
I think even Leela's tired.
maybe.
Yeah.
What's going on here? This.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, I think it's
game of the year? Question mark.
Maybe it will be another ko. But maybe ko is after you give this. Maybe ko is not good enough for black because white also will have ko.
Because black's a lot of damage, right?
Yeah, black.
So white could have done that.
Got some damage too. So, but maybe the other one was fine as well.
Okay, so black chooses to do it this way. Cut.
Oh no, this seems to be much more problematic. Okay, wait. Cut. Extend. No, it's an even game again.
Yeah. Is it really? You must be joking.
Oh my god.
Even squeezes.
What? Wait. What is the idea here? I think we
just kill it all.
So why is it not good to do that?
Oh man. I mean, right now, okay, prisoners. Someone asked. I think black has 19 captures, white has 16, so a total of 35 already. Yeah.
So in this corner, there's this annoying move, right? White needs to reply to below, and then there's some sort of ladder which works for white right now. But that means that all moves around this area will be ladder breakers. So if white just runs out, black plays this one. This is already a ladder breaker. and then white has a problem, and
Right.
black will probably be able to connect.
Right.
So because of that, white should try something completely different and start a big mess again with this.
Yeah.
But okay, so what happened in the game?
So what? Yeah, black.
Did attach?
Kazumi. Yeah. Oh, I squeeze this.
What?
That's possible? Your head is out of the shot now.
This is like either the most brilliant or the most stupid move I ever saw. I didn't make up my mind here. I mean, I guess it does fix the ladder for now, but
yeah.
But I think it won't be for long, right? If
yeah.
and actually, if you just extend, the ladder is broken again, right? It's working. It's threatening. So why should you defend now?
Well, then black connects. Then black moves out with everything.
Yeah, and it's easy.
And then that's in trouble. Yeah.
But you can even.
So why is the fix?
You can even. Yeah, but then this one just works, right?
Yeah. Which is what's happening in the game. So.
This is the game.
Yeah. Okay, there are a few more moves now. Let's just try to catch up. This game is something quite spectacular, I have to say.
Are they going for the corner?
Yeah, the fourth code. This is right.
The fourth code.
Well, wait a second. This was the first code, and that was the second.
I mean, these two. Yeah.
And that was the third, and this was the fourth. So that's the fourth code. Yeah.
Wait, how about there was a code here in this corner, right? This was the fourth.
Oh, wait. So one,
two. Oh no, 1, 2.
Well, 1, 2. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, you're right. So this was the first code.
Here was no code, was it? No.
No, there was a code. Yeah, there was a code here.
So there were 3 codes in this area. I don't know. There were a lot of.
It's either 3 or 4 codes. Yeah. We lost track. Anyway, looks like they're fighting for another one here in the corner. Oh my god, what's even going on with this one? I don't. I'm not downstairs, so actually we have a room that's like a projector, and we actually show the stream to the people at the tournament as well. I would love to see their reaction to it. I mean, there must be, so many people. Like this is the fifth go, right? So okay, white plays here.
Yeah, but I think actually it's not that big, that nice.
Yeah.
But white needs to win this co twice, right? So
yeah, it's like a two step.
After white plays, white needs to capture it again. Yeah.
And then again, right?
Yeah. So that's why it's
it's
not that big, and white already lost so much on the outside.
Yeah.
So I think black is winning now.
Well. So white's still cutting. I think at this point they're just under so much time pressure that any code thread, because it's hard to analyze this.
It's really hard.
It's like it's insane. Like so any code thread you probably answer, just to be safe, right?
Right. So you know what?
Yeah.
What black should do, like if white captures, black should just get rid of this RG. Okay. Here you can have it, and then play something more, and maybe take these as well.
These, yeah. I mean, at the very least, he's gonna connect.
And of course, we saw before, right?
Yeah.
If black got this enclosure, black was winning. So if black can eat these stones, black is winning as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like now he's happy to fight this code as well, right? Like these are the code threats you can see, and these are local code threats, so actually it doesn't lose anything from this.
I mean, black plays here, white captures here, and now you can still play these moves. And a move like this that might even already kill of white.
Yeah, because he's so strong there.
Is also a code threat, right? Yeah. So there's no way white can win the code and escape with these stones.
Yeah.
But easier said than done.
Yeah, so white's gonna. Okay, this is not there, so black's gonna take it back. Sorry, there was this Atari. Are you caught up yet?
Let me catch up.
Yeah. So
I think you can go on.
Okay, sure. That was the game. Yeah. So black is even taking a Atari. And then Oh.
Something happening?
White just cut. So black takes the corner.
Cut where? This?
That cannot be, right? Then black just wins?
Are you eating this?
Oh, he's okay. He's trying to capture the middle. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. This was not there earlier.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Wait. So okay. So white.
I think somehow we must have removed this earlier.
This white cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black should be just winning. White plays this. Black play this, which is nice. White.
Yeah.
Black. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Getting rid of all the RG that was left.
White tries to maximize the center.
Yeah. But there's.
Oh, black is even trying to save these now. So that changes things. And white covers here. I need more stones.
Yeah, but you cannot block it all, right? So it's not enough. So the corner was bigger.
Oh, the technical stone really shines now.
I mean, that was like a 15 to 20 point corner, and now black got like 5 to 10 points.
Yeah.
This must be bigger than this center.
Yeah. So okay, he's even linking up there. So black must be winning now, right? Yeah. In fact, he's like 97%.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I guess there was one player in the chat who said like he would bet $100 on black, right? So I guess by now I would do the same, but before I wouldn't.
But that's not the point. Like, you have to set the bet early, right?
But
The reason. And I mean, I was wise to say we don't have any comments because we just don't know how this game's gonna go. Maybe there's gonna be another twist from now on. But it's hard to see. But it's hard to see where the next code can come from. But it looks like the dust will be settled now. We just don't know. Like when you bet, you take a risk. So if you win, fair enough, congratulations. But at the same time, you have to bear a risk. Yeah. So white's gonna kick, and then yeah, like Ataris. Oh wow, black's even connecting there now. So this must be winning, right? Because black even connected those stones fully. So here, and then white.
Yeah, I mean this is.
And then white pushes here. You know what the funniest comment in chat was? Like some people were watching this on their battery and like they used 45% of the battery. Now they have to recharge now. I think so do we. We have really amazing food, by the way. We need to ask Steffi to give us some refreshers.
Yeah, I really need some bulgogi now.
Yeah. No, the bulgogi's not here today. They left.
That's not.
They left.
All the Koreans left?
Oh.
Okay.
Shada. It's not gonna happen.
So,
I really wanted some bulgogi at this point. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I can even play this.
Yeah. So this is Sente. Because you have to fix there.
Right.
And then black just Ataris. White Ataris this one. Black blocks here.
I feel like we can do another count.
Yeah. I'm just gonna play the moves really quickly on the board as we do that.
Right.
And then yeah, this is going very fast now, so black's gonna fix. Connect. And then probably this one. That seems like the largest, right?
Big. Okay, so black territory, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, okay. This
12,
one.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 41.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna connect probably here.
2. So it's like 52. How about the
52
so
pairs?
152 pairs, so 104 points. So how about the
104
capture?
points.
Black has 6
Black-
more.
6 more.
So like 110.
110, yeah.
And how many points does white have? Not so many, right?
Not-
1, 2, 3.
Not now,
4,
because that
5,
was gone.
6, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9,
This is
10,
definitely winning for black. I mean, I think, okay, like, this game is
Yes,
super
like
intense, right?
60. Yeah, so it's a huge
Yeah,
win
yeah,
by now.
okay.
I mean, we can see it, right? That's,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I miscounted this. Maybe it's not that huge. Let me do it again. Confused.
I mean, now of course we can check with Leela that it's like 98.7%, so definitely black's winning there without a question. But I need more stones to play out the end game, so I'm gonna steal some stones from you, and then black plays the Kasumi.
Well, actually, it's not that big. So it's like maybe like 100 plus Gomi, so it's like 4 points, 5 points.
Wow, so like the margin is actually
it's still fairly
single digits.
But for high down players, like
sure,
5 points feels like a very solid win actually.
Yeah, sure, but I mean with all the insane stuff going around, I think this is okay, right? I mean, for our level, I think it's fine for them to play this out. Yeah. Anyway. So
and I'm good at miscounting, so don't take my word for it yet.
Well, that's very tricky. It's easier said than done, you know. Like, of course, you can practice these things, but it's hard to pinpoint to the exact point. That's what top professional players are able to do. But us mortal beings are. Let's be honest here. Like we're still we're struggling to practice that. Oh, is there something? Is there something?
At some point, one needs to take care, right?
Yeah. But now it's already happened, so he can Atari now, right? Can he Atari? Oh my.
No. Huh? No. Wait.
Oh.
What? Can what?
No, even see his hair on the board.
Yeah.
There's something.
It seems to work, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you capture, that will be this
throw
one.
in. Oh.
And if you capture, that's
Oh
this.
no.
So maybe you need to go for
that's
the
the 6
code.
go.
Give a little more.
Oh. Okay, but this one doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter
It
because
doesn't
white
matter
is
because
losing
white's
anyway.
Yeah. I think probably time for resignation coming soon.
Oh, they did it? Yeah, they did it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I think now is probably not enough.
Yeah. But I feel like what really decided this game, I mean, it was so messy and so much time pressure and general pressure because we still know this tournament is for like €1,500, right?
Exactly.
So I think in the end it came down to experience, right? Just Andree's just more used to
these big occasions,
crazy big fighting for big money and
I mean, he came through the pro qualification, of course, and he placed second in the pro championship. And in that tournament, you're only gonna get tough opponents. So, he's very very.
But I think in the end, it might come down to keeping a calm head.
Yeah. So I mean, he was, I think.
He's more calm
probably,
than the opponent.
yeah. Probably after that. I mean, after this it's pretty hard to stay calm, I think. But this is so many dead stones, right? This trade is enormous. So it's really hard to count at that point. Okay, that looks like black just throwing in because white's out of kill stars. White has to take, so black gains even more. So white takes this, and then black takes this, and white takes back, and then we're gonna see the total number of captured stones up to 61 now by both players, and
so
that's the finish of the game.
I was right, and before the lead was like 5 points, then black should have got a little extra, right? So it should be maybe like 10 or 9 or 8, something in this.
And we do have one question early on. Will we stream the 5th game? Yes, we will. We don't know who it's gonna be. Actually, we might have a surprise commentator. We don't know yet. But of course you'll get your break. Don't worry. This is one game is enough, right? We will not be greedy. One game with Benny every day is enough.
I feel like I need a month to recover from this.
Well, actually, the German Championship is in October. You're fine.
Okay.
So anyway, so yeah, we will actually do the 5th game, and after that, by the way, is the Transatlantic at 8 p.m. That will not be on this channel. Of course, we will host the other commentary. We're working pretty hard last night for that, so it better work.
When you say 5th, I mean there's the 4th one yet.
The fourth one needs to be played. Yeah,
and then even
yeah.
5th one.
So we really need to eat some food. I really propose that we just don't talk about Go. Yeah, after this is over, we just go straight to the dining hall. Really.
Okay, so I guess we can stop here.
Yeah,
they're
the
almost
food
they're
at Men's
coming
is
right
amazing.
now. So let's see.
I think we're just gonna wait for the final result here and not do anything else about other boards. In the meantime, we can actually we can take a look at other boards. Maybe they're finished already. So I apologize for not having updated the results earlier. But we can tell you that Remy Campani has defeated Artem Kachanovsky, two-time professional.
Nice.
He's defeated both pros.
He must feel really good now, right?
Wow. He actually wins by 11.5 points in the end.
So after he
That's
lost
incredible.
The game with Cornell, the first one, like he was talking to me and he said, well, it was really complicated and so I have no regrets in this game. But I wonder how many non-regrets he has now.
Yeah.
Like,
this is amazing. I mean,
two pros.
The number 6 seed beating both of the pros. Yeah, I mean, actually, he has a realistic chance of winning this tournament now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, remember, he came through a pretty tough field. In Amsterdam, like Ali was there, and for Jonsan was there. He took the first place. Also, some really strong players like Lucas Nijrink, the Belgian fight done. So to clinch a second place in that tournament is already impressive enough. And he's in very good practice.
So it's much more, right? It's more than 10.
It's more, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a
15,
one game. Yeah.
Almost 20.
That's a lot more.
Oh yeah.
So Andrii wins in the end. And then let's take a look at other boards. So yeah, what a game for Remy.
Yeah, but I feel like Remy always had this great potential and knowledge, and somehow he was just lacking maybe the experience to get through it and really keep his nerves in the end. And seems like he finally got that. So I'm just gonna check this other game. Oh, okay. White resigned. Oh, Steinstadt lost to Cornell. Well, that's a pretty even match, but it looks like he missed something here. That was like a throw in. He missed. Oh, was it a throw?
Yeah, I actually don't know at this point if that's like
game deciding.
Oh, that would really suck if that was the game deciding ever. So okay, Cornell wins that one, and Valery is still playing against Elian. That looks like that has like 60 captures. So we don't know what happened in that game. So it looks like the other games were kind of exciting as well. So this is one hell of a round. We really have all the fireworks in this round. It's a shame that we can only do one game. What a win! What a win by. We should really get a rest of this one. Yeah, I think so. I think this is the beauty of Go. Right? Let's finish by saying this. In Go, there's so much drama on the board. Like, well, I think probably one of the most peaceful games ever by nature. It involves no punches, physical running, or no intense tackling like in American football. But Go can be one of the. It can be as violent as it gets on this Go board, even though it looks like they're just placing black and white pieces on a wooden board. As meditative as it gets, it can be very tumultuous. I guess the violence just happens in your head. Or exactly. Of course, like outside the tournament, I think these players get along with each other pretty well. So of course, there's no an animosity between the competitors. So actually, Go players are very nice. We have a very nice community. We're very blessed to have that. Apart from the board, we're very peaceful. But we're very peaceful people. But on the board, we must fight. So that's the beauty of Go. I mean, this is of course all the stuff. I'm sure if you're beginners, must be way over your head. Even for us like dumb players, right? We're sitting here, we are baffled. Yeah, so, I mean, like this is like pro level stuff going on. Exactly. So please don't worry if you don't understand everything. That's okay. Just check out some tutorials we have in the link description below. You can always start with the basics. Right, you can always start by learning the captures. Sure, just capture. The eyes, the two eyes. Territory points.
and then you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. So you can always sort of build from the basic building blocks and then just gradually improve your game. Remember, these players took a long time to get to where they are today. So there's a long journey of discovery to be found here. So anyway,
just one more thing, like for the more experienced players, if you want to see a detailed analysis, I will upload it as usual to my website
on
aisensei.com.
Great, perfect. Yeah, that was perfect timing for the plug. Anyway, yeah, what a great commentary. Thank you so much, Benjamin, for being with us here. I know it's been like 3 hours now, so we'll both get the rest. I need some water, and then I think there's like, I don't know what's cooking.
We will find out
at lunch. Yeah, we'll find out.
Update you.
It's gonna taste really good. I'll tell you what. If you work for 3 hours in a row, all the food you eat will be amazing. So
certainly,
that's that. Anyway, the next round will start at I believe. Well, actually, yeah, which is like in 40 minutes, right? 40 minutes. So the games will start at around then, and then of course we'll try to come back in an hour if we're still alive. With hopefully Songjin. I can ask Songjin if he's available, so you can enjoy the rest of your day now. It's supposed to be a really festive day out here at a Kido Cup, so definitely just chill out and enjoy yourself. So anyway, we'll be back. Thank you so much for watching this commentary. Hope you guys really enjoyed, and yeah, see you soon.
All right.